The Spanish Flu of 1918. Welcome to our deep dive into one of history's deadliest pandemics, the Spanish Flu of 1918. This powerful virus claimed millions of lives worldwide, leaving a profound impact on societies and economies globally. The Spanish flu, unlike other influenza viruses, struck down young, healthy adults, not just the elderly and young children. This fact alone made the pandemic unusually deadly and shocking to all nations. It wasn't Spanish at all. The pandemic received its nickname because Spain, a neutral country during World War I, reported the virus's severity freely, leading people to believe it originated there. But it's still a mystery where the virus truly began. The symptoms of the Spanish flu were initially similar to the common flu, however, they quickly escalated into severe pneumonia and acute respiratory distress, a horrifying ordeal for those affected and a challenge for the medical fraternity. The Spanish flu came in 3 waves. The first wave in the spring of 1918 was relatively mild. The second wave in the fall was incredibly deadly, and the third wave in the winter of 1919 was less severe but still lethal. Medical science at the time was not equipped to handle such a virulent strain of influenza. There were no effective vaccines or antiviral drugs. Treatment was largely supportive, and public health interventions such as isolation and quarantine were implemented. The Spanish flu had a significant impact on World War I. The virus spread through military camps and battlefields, causing more deaths than the war itself. It affected the course of the war and the morale of the soldiers. One of the most heartbreaking aspects of this pandemic was the speed at which it killed. People could be healthy in the morning, develop the first signs of the flu during the day, and be gone by nightfall. This rapid progression left families and communities in shock. Despite its devastating impact, the Spanish flu pandemic led to significant advancements in public health. It highlighted the importance of disease surveillance, health education, and the development of new vaccines and therapies. The pandemic also underscored the importance of global cooperation in health crises. It led to the establishment of international health organizations and fostered a sense of shared responsibility in combating infectious diseases. In the aftermath of the Spanish flu, societies were forever changed. The enormous loss of life altered demographics, impacted economies, and shifted political landscapes. It left a lasting mark on the world, a grim reminder of the destructive power of pandemics. Even though the Spanish flu pandemic happened over a century ago, its lessons are still relevant today, especially in the face of new health crises. Studying the past helps us prepare for the future and fortify our defenses against infectious diseases. So, the Spanish flu of 1918, a devastating global catastrophe, has left us invaluable lessons about public health, global cooperation, and the resilience of human societies. As we look back on this tragic event, we honor the millions who lost their lives and pledge to learn from history to protect the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the past. As we continue to grapple with health challenges, let's remember the lessons of the Spanish flu and strive to create a healthier, safer world.